So I have my coffee ready, if you can see it, all that froth in there. Oh my goodness. I can't wait to try it and see how it tastes. Hi guys, welcome to a little bit of everything. My name is Melissa Athalia. Let's change things a little bit. So I know I've been saying this for every of my videos, but I want to change things up a little bit, you know? I think everybody should know who I am. Well, I kind of look like I just woke up, which I did. Today, you hear that? Storm. We're on a tornado watch right now, actually. So I decided I want to do this video since I'm staying home. I haven't made a video in a while, and actually, you know, there's really nothing to do outside. You know, we're under a tornado watch. Anyway, so I actually want to do a video on a review from Keurig. Actually, I've been wanting to try this Keurig. It's actually, it comes with a frother, you know, with the whole system, so you can be doing your coffee and also be frothing the milk, so you can make like a cappuccino latte kind of a deal. And I love it. You know, I go to Starbucks for these things, and if I can save myself some money every day to be spending like $4 to $5, $6 depending on what size I get a drink, I think it's well worth spent. I mean, the actual machine didn't really cost me a lot. It was actually on sale because I went to Walmart, you know, I was just shopping around, and you know, I realized that they had like Keurigs there, and so I started looking around the prices and everything. And you know, of course, you got your expensive ones, and you have, you know, the simple ones. They're like 50 or 60 or 70 bucks. Well, when I saw this one, you know, it caught my attention that it had like the Keurig system, but on top of that, it had something right next to it, and I was like, what is that? You know, like it looked like one of those thermo drinks cups. And so I was looking at it, and I'm like, what is this? And I started reading the label, and it said that it was like a frother. So I was like, what? You can actually make lattes out of this machine. And I was like, that's pretty cool. So I saw the price, and it was like $99.99. So basically $100. And I was like, well, you know, I'm gonna go ahead and shop around and see what other options I have. And so I went ahead and actually bought it online. And so when I went to Walmart.com, the original price was like the $99.99, I think, or more. And I ended up getting it for like $79.99. So I ended up getting a good deal. You know, not that I was actually expecting that, but I was so happy the fact that I did get that deal. And I decided to buy it and give it a shot. So today I will be reviewing this Keurig latte or Keurig frother machine. You know, I'm excited because you know, it's morning, I'm about to, you know, get my coffee going, so I can't wait. So let's see if this Keurig works, you know, and if it's like a great, you know, experience, then I will give it, you know, my rating. And you know, I mean, make it easier for you to make a decision whether if you want to buy it or not. Again, I am not being sponsored by Keurig, but you know, I just thought that I would do this video because, you know, I love coffee. And I don't drink it every day. Actually, I'm not, you know, I love coffee, but I don't drink it every day. And when I do, I love to enjoy it. So before we start the review, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and give it a thumbs up at the end of this video if you enjoyed it. And if you have any comments, please don't hesitate to comment below. You know, any ideas of what my next video can be. You know, I'm listening, and you know, I'm looking forward to your comments and ideas. So let's get started. Right. So this is the Keurig that I was telling you about. So, alright, so I even got one of my mugs ready. I mean, this is one of my favorite ones. One of my closest friends gave me this. And, you know, it has my favorite verse of the Bible. It says, pray without ceasing, 1 Thessalonians 5:17. And I love it so much. It's also big enough to actually, you know, drink lattes and cappuccinos or whatever you want to do. But it's just one of my favorite mugs. But talking about the Keurig machine. So I love the fact that this one has a setting of 10 ounces, 8 ounces, 6 ounces, and then the shot latte. So it will actually give you less amount of coffee, but it's very strong. Then on top of that, you have the frother side, and then you have the lid here. So if you look inside, that little thing right here is what helps you froth the milk. And it gives you a maximum and a minimum there of milk. Yeah, there you go. And And it gives you a maximum and a minimum here of what you can put for the milk. And then, of course, you have to put the lid there to get it started. Obviously, the machine also has a maximum of water, and it doesn't have a minimum, but it does have a maximum, so you definitely have to have it up to this level. And then if it doesn't have enough water, when you turn this on, because you have to turn it on there, like these little things right here won't light up when you're putting your K-cup in. So when you close it, this should start lighting up. So it tells you that it's ready to start selecting. And if it doesn't light up, that means that it doesn't have enough water. So you have to go in and put in water to the maximum right there line. So at this point, I'm getting ready to select my coffee. What are we having today? Costa Rican, Hawaiian, or regular? You know what? I want Hawaiian because it does have a hazelnut touch to it, and I love that scent, and I love the taste of that hazelnut. Let's try it. I'm gonna put my K-cup here. Okay, so I put my K-cup here. I'm not gonna get it started just yet because I want to get the milk and the frother and get that going. Question is, does it work together? Can you get the coffee and the and the frother going at the same time? Yes, you're supposed to, but however, the frothing's, let me go ahead and put the milk first. Put to there. Not in the minimum, but not in the maximum, just right in the half. Because we're trying to see how much froth am I going to get out of this. Anyway, so, the question is, can we use the Keurig machine at the same time we're using the frother? Well, the answer is yes. The question is, how cold do you want your coffee? Because your coffee is going to be sitting there. Since this is a single shot, it's just going to be sitting there while the frother is going. And the frother, I can't even speak this morning, but anyway, the frother is going to take a little bit longer because it has to warm up and it has to, the little thing has to kind of spin or do whatever it's doing. And so, I don't know, maybe I can get the frother going and then get the coffee when I feel like it's about to be done. I don't know. I don't even know how long it takes, but just so that way your coffee's not cold by the time the frother is done. So you're going to go ahead and press this button right here. And it's just going to start, doing its thing. I guess spinning. Yeah, there you go. It's doing its thing right there. When it gets to a point where it's actually done, this little light will start blinking. And once it starts blinking, it's going to stop, which means the actual frothing process is done. So there's a reason why there's a limit of maximum and minimum in there, because if you put a little bit too less of the milk, it's not going to do what it's supposed to do. And if you go over the maximum, it might start spilling, I feel like, because it's spinning and then it's going to create froth in there. So just follow the instructions and, make sure you don't put more milk than what you're supposed to be putting in there. I see that the milk is actually still not frothy, but it's starting to get a little bit thicker than what it normally is. So in the time being, I guess I'll go ahead and get started with my coffee. I'm gonna go ahead and press. I have to open it so that way it knows that I put something in there. And I'm gonna go ahead. If you notice, none of these are lighting up, which means that it can actually read. This machine can actually read that you have a frother going, which means that you're going to be using it for a latte, which means that that's the only option that you have. So you're going to go ahead and hit the shot button here, and it's going to get your coffee started. So let's see, it's doing its frother. It's frothing right now. You can see, it's already, you can hardly see a little bit because it's getting warm. And this should start soon. So hopefully sooner than later. Okay, so one thing I noticed is that the only way it works together is if you start your latte at the same time with the frother. I'm guessing if you press the shot button first and then do your frother, it will work together. But if you start your frother first and then you select your latte shot button, it won't start for some reason. Or maybe I wasn't pressing it right enough. So it actually dipped the coffee right now the minute the frother stopped. So I don't know what was doing. Maybe it was still thinking and it was still, you know, trying to get the water through, you know, the filter. I'm not sure exactly what happened there, but it should be able to do both at the same time. So that being said, I have my coffee in here, and you know, I'm gonna put a little bit of sweetener in there. You know, we'll do the caramel, salted caramel, and just a little bit in there, just to get a little bit of sweetness. I don't want to put too much. There you go. And then I'm gonna go ahead and put my froth in there. So take it out of here. Take this. Ooh, yummy! Look at that froth. It's awesome. All right, let's go ahead and put it in coffee. Get your milk going. What happened to the froth? It's taking a little longer. I think I did it too slow and it kept it all in there. So I guess you have to do it a little bit faster where the froth goes in right with the milk. Let's try scooping that out. All right, let's scoop this out because there is a lot of froth in here. So yeah, lessons learned. Go ahead and when you're putting the milk in there, make sure you're actually not doing it too slow like I did. And that way you get the whole froth in there and probably do your little designs or whatever you like doing. Okay, so if you look at my coffee, I mean, that's still a lot of froth. So that's pretty cool. Like, I mean, I like it. Just looking at it, I'm like, oh man, I can't wait to drink you. But anyway, yeah, lessons learned. You definitely have to like do it quickly with the milk so it can all go in there instead of you scooping it out. All right, guys, so I have my coffee ready, and I mean, if you look at it, it's like so frothy. I mean, it just looks delicious. Oh man, I can't wait to actually drink it. So let's try it out and see if it tastes good. Oh yeah, perfect. I loved it. I mean, honestly, it's definitely what I expected. Probably even better. It does create a lot of froth. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, this is awesome. I am so excited for this machine. And of course, one of the things that you have to do, just like I said, make sure you put in the milk close with the, or when you're putting in the milk, make sure you actually do it quickly so the froth falls with the milk, and then you won't have any problems getting the froth stuck in there and you have to scoop it out, because that's not how it should work. So you definitely have to do it together. Well, anyways, just want to say thank you for watching this video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Like I said, you're welcome here anytime. Love you guys. Bye.